Yeah, guys and girls, welcome back to 613 days into my Slimfast dieting plan for Thursday 7th of September 2017. It's 6:33, so 18:34 I should say, and this is my breakfast video. This is 1243 episodes now, so 1243 episodes into my Slimfast dieting plan. Just doing my dinner, getting it all sorted out. I'm limping at the moment. I've got still that pain. It's got a bit worse today in pain. Oh. And I've got my brother going a bit psycho today and all that. Threatening to knock my mum out and stuff because basically she was talking to him and all that. But part of his learning difficulties and all that severe shit. So I've had that on for 4 minutes. Ugh. Yeah, he's got a severe mental disability, so he can just go on and off. And he started a row with my mum. My mum had told him to calm down and all that. And he threatened to put her on the floor and knock her out on the floor and all that. So, yeah. But that's the thing. That's what happens when you look after a severely disabled person in mind. They can have their off days and all that. Because basically, my man was telling him, because he was actually sleeping at, I think it was like this afternoon. It was around about 3-4 o'clock. And she told him he should be helping around the house to do his little bit. And he's 50 years old. And he's psychologically, mentally ill in the head. And he basically threatens everybody in the house and thinks the whole house is his and all that shit. So, and then my mum's like, oh, we should get rid of him and stuff, attempt to leave the house and all that kind of stuff. But I'm trying to help him, put him on the right path. And then he has the tendency to go around beating, when he's friends with girls and stuff, like women and all that, he tends to hang out with them for a bit and then punch them, beat them up and all that. And there was an incident where he had his last girlfriend, this was years and years ago back, I would say probably 20 years gone back, where he almost actually tried to strangle her. It can get to that severe sort of traumatic effect on him, where he turns into like a complete psycho. But I said to my mum, to be honest, what I do, I give him a DVD to watch, kind of like puts him in a different state of mind. But he's also, like I said before as well, I did a video before when I was doing my dinner videos before breakfast Slimfast video, and I said about when he punched a wall because he got pissed off with my mum, and he punched a wall, literally put a hole through the flipping wall, and that I had to plaster it back up. Didn't do a very good job on it, but it's done alright at the time being and all that. But oh, don't get that. And then like sometimes dogs like bark outside. My brother gets really pissed off, like with the next door neighbours and all that. So it says about the dogs and all that kind of stuff. Or people, kids outside ends up kicking balls against our door. My brother's like, oh, he gets really fucking pissed off. And to be honest, like, if any of them knew what he was really like in the fucking house, I'll tell you what, they wouldn't want to fucking live next door to him. But we're trying to get him help a little bit, but we can only do so much. And it's also like, he likes tobacco as well. He can't stop smoking tobacco. because my dad actually put him on it when he was like 5-6 years old and all that. And he's not actually my brother, my real brother. He's on my dad's side, so I would say was that half brother or something, or blood related anyway, some sort of like brother. But then I looked on the internet on one of these family trees, and I actually noticed apparently his real mum has actually got my brother under a different name, last name, not under my dad's name. So I'm wondering whether he is my brother, or whether he is actually my dad's son, or if my or if his mum literally got him thrown onto my dad, and my dad was looking after him, and she put him on the birth certificate, because he's on the birth certificate, but he's not literally on the name for it. He's on my but the thing is, you can put any name really, I suppose, on a birth certificate and say that person is the father or something. It's complicated anyway, it's definitely complicated. But yeah, anyway, that's a little bit of story about background on my brother a little bit. I'm going to be doing like little ones, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who are in the same sort of situations where they've got family members who go psycho and all that kind of shit, and have arguments all the time. It's kind of getting rhetorical now with the arguments in the house, and it's all just on small things and such, just the tiniest little things. I might start doing like podcasts on them and all that, just a little bit deeper into the stories and all that. Well, they're not stories, they're real life, but just bring them into like sort of a podcast, because it kind of puts me down as well, because I'm in pain and all that shit. So, and then I have that dumped on me as well at the same time. And then I've got my other brother who's an alcoholic, who lives with us at the same time, and then just tells my other brother, tells my mum just not to say anything, just to ignore him. But sometimes that can just piss him off even more, just ignoring him on that. And then he calls us lazy bastards when we want to go to bed at night time and all that. So and then my other brother, who gets drunk, keeps us awake till 6-7 o'clock in the morning. That's why sometimes I do live streams at 6-7 o'clock or weird times, because I can't get my sleeping pattern together. And that's why I don't really do as many videos as I want to do, because thing is, it's kind of like in the area I'm in at the moment, it's just flamed up, literally flamed up. But yeah, anyway, guys and girls, this one's right. Back to the Slimfast dieting one. Right. Oh yeah, so what we're going to do, brown rice. But like my mum, she wanted to do like a podcast on it as well, just to tell you guys and girls out there what it is like looking after a disabled person, how it affects us, how it affects the people around us. So I've got to try and think out now how I can get a 2 microphone set up, all connected to the same channel, or 2 different channels, so I could tweak them on the mixer, and then have it so I could plug my headphones in, and then so I think, because I've got 2 cardioid microphones, exactly the same ones, and I've got 2 different wires as well, XLRs cables. So I'm going to try and link them up, but I want to put them, I don't know if you can put them on the same channel. I would like to do it on the same channel, or 2 different channels. I don't know if my mum's actually having a go again, because my mum, she basically, well, my brother starts first, and then my mum has to finish. She has to finish every single fight. Like, she don't want to give up and all that, and I keep telling her just to calm down and all that kind of stuff, but it just gets rhetorical now. And my mum shouldn't need it at her age because she's nearly 70, right? And it's more stressing on her than anything else. Right. And I keep saying to my brother, right, that he needs to get his sleeping patterns together at night time. Thing is, right, he stays up till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, right? And I keep saying to him, right, if you, because he keeps saying he keeps getting headaches, and he's playing on the PlayStation, right? He plays on the PlayStation from the time he gets up, so that'd be around about 1 o'clock in the afternoon till 4 o'clock at night time, and every single morning, well, every single day. And I have to be up for my mum during the morning process, and then when I go to sleep at night time, my brother calls us lazy cunts. That's exactly his words. So very, 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 very bad. Alright. Now my leg's gone numb in my foot. But what I'll do like sort of some podcasts at some point. Once I've got all set it up and where I should be, and try and find some apps and all that where I can record and stream to my YouTube and also my Twitch and some other ones. I'll tell you what, it's not easy though looking after a disabled person, but myself, I'm disabled as well, and also I've got to watch out for my health because it affects me as well as a human being. And if you're not got that state of mind yourself, you can't look after anybody because you're trying to look after yourself and you're trying to get your mind state together as well. So it's really bad. Right. Okay. So. So what we're going to do, some best stuff for my mum. Wow, it's 20. That's pretty much it. Alright. So, I had a Slimfast this morning for breakfast, guys and girls. High protein, 15 grams of protein, 230 calories, source of fibre, 23 vitamins and minerals. I haven't actually had a workout for the last 5 days now, almost 5 days I haven't been working out. But I'm still dieting, so I shouldn't lose muscle mass that quickly anyway in just a couple of days or a week or so. But I want to try and get in a state of mind before I start doing some more exercise. Thing is, when I do exercise, I like to be more motivated. I like to be more happier in the area on certain days, certain times. If I'm not literally that happy at doing something, I won't do it. I'll just leave it for a couple of days or a week or so, and then get back to it a bit later on. But yeah, this is apparently scientifically proven effective weight loss plan. No added sugar as well, so they don't add sugar in that, so that's good. And also add some of that this morning, soya. It is dairy free, gluten free I believe as well, so there's no gluten in it. Very healthy, very delicious, tasty, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, guys and girls, cheers all for watching. I'm in flipping agony at the moment. If you enjoyed the video, do like, favourite, share, subscribe. Cheers all for watching. Catch you all later.